Numerous biblical scholars maintain that the four beasts described in Daniel 7 symbolize four distinct kingdoms: Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome. Subsequently, the establishment of the kingdom of God is noted. In contrast, certain Islamic scholars assert that the fifth kingdom, which they identify as the kingdom of God, corresponds to Islam, as it arose subsequent to the Byzantine Empire, also referred to as the Eastern Roman Empire. What is the rationale behind this interpretation? The Islamic interpretation of the prophecy in Daniel 7, which identifies the fifth kingdom, the kingdom of God, with Islam, is based on historical and theological reasoning. Here are the key points behind this interpretation. 1. Historical succession of empires. Daniel 7 describes four beasts representing four successive kingdoms. Many biblical scholars identify these as Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome. Islam emerged in the 7th century CE after the decline of the Western Roman Empire and during the weakening of the Byzantine, Eastern Roman Empire. Since Daniel's vision mentions the establishment of God's kingdom after the Fourth Empire, some Islamic scholars argue that Islam, which emerged after Rome, fulfills this prophecy. 2. The fall of the Byzantine Empire and the rise of Islam. The Byzantine Eastern Roman Empire was a dominant power before Islam's expansion. Islamic scholars argue that with the conquests of the Rashidun and Umayyad caliphates, Islam effectively replaced Byzantine rule in large parts of the Mediterranean, the Levant, and North Africa. The rapid spread of Islam and its dominance over former Roman territories is seen as a fulfillment of the prophecy that a divine kingdom would supersede worldly empires. 3. The concept of God's kingdom in Islam. Jesus did not equate the kingdom of God that he preached with the religion of Christianity. Rather, the concept of the kingdom of God is frequently linked to the arrival of a figure resembling a son of man, as described in Daniel 7. Islamic scholars, however, interpret God's kingdom as a system of governance based on divine law, Sharia. Since Islam established a political religious order that claimed to rule by divine law, it is seen as fulfilling the vision of God's kingdom replacing human empires. 4. Islam as a universal and everlasting kingdom. Daniel 7 verse 14 describes the final kingdom as one that will never be destroyed. Islamic scholars argue that Islam, despite historical challenges, continues to be a major global faith and political influence. The continuity of Islam as a religious and civilizational force is seen as evidence that it aligns with the prophecy of a kingdom that endures.
5. The role of Prophet Muhammad in Quranic prophecy. Some Islamic scholars extend this interpretation by linking it to prophecies about a future religion of Islam. They cite Surah 61, verse 9 of the Quran. He it is who hath sent his messenger with the guidance and the religion of truth, that he may make it conqueror of all religion, however much idolaters may be averse. Muhammad's establishment of a religious political order is viewed as the fulfillment of the divine kingdom prophesied in Daniel.
Conclusion. Islamic scholars interpret Daniel 7's prophecy through a historical and theological lens, identifying Islam as the divine kingdom that follows Rome. They argue that Islam's rise, territorial expansion, and legal political system based on divine law fulfill the vision of a God-ordained kingdom that replaces human rule.